Hello and welcome to this course. This is the Facebook marketing course. I'm super excited to have you on board and I can't wait to teach you some of the most cutting edge advanced Facebook marketing strategies to take you, your business, your income to the next level. So let's get straight into it and get into some Facebook foundations. Now, I appreciate you may have, heard of Facebook. You probably use Facebook. It is probably one of the biggest websites in the world that everybody has at least heard of. However, I do want to make sure we cover all of the Facebook foundations, the terminology, and all of that good stuff so that you are very, very, very clear on exactly how everything works. And so that moving forward, there is no questions, there's no cloud, there's no smoke where you're not quite sure what this does or what that does. If you know from the outset and throughout exactly what everything is, the terminology, I really feel this is going to give you the maximum chances of success in this field. So we are going to commence with Facebook foundations. So let's get into it. All right. So first and foremost, what is Facebook? Okay, well, let's get into it. You've probably got your own definitions and explanations. And in fact, look, pause the video and answer for yourself. What is Facebook to you? Because, Facebook to me, to you, to other people, to people we know is a different thing. For some people, it's a pure business tool. For some people, it's a pure social tool where they upload, just social stuff. So some people, it's a family connection tool. If they have a massive family dotted all around the world, they may use Facebook to connect with their family. So Facebook is essentially a different thing to every different individual, depending on what you want to achieve out of it. So let's take you through the history. Founded way back in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of Facebook. Facebook was the first social networking site, and its creation has set the trend for the way we use social media today. It's crazy to think that Facebook really changed the world and the way we connect, the way we interact, and the way we do things. And it has opened up the way to other social media sites such as, Instagram and Twitter, Snapchat and TikTok and, all Pinterest and all these other social media networking sites. It really was the first one. Mark Zuckerberg was the founder. I recommend you watch an amazing film called The Social Network. It's basically about how Facebook was started in the early days and how they created it. It's really, really, really fascinating just to see that whole process. So definitely give that a watch. But that's who created Facebook, and it was launched way back in 2004. So again, think about it. When did you first start using Facebook? When was the first time you thought, I need to get onto this platform? How long have you been on there? Because many times people have been on there for way over 10 years and they still don't know what, some of the features do, what some of the emojis do, and, what the terminology is, which is why it's very important that before you dive into the detail of anything you do, you got to get the foundations right. Okay, it's just like building a house. You got to make sure the foundations of the house build are done properly. They're not rushed. The concrete sets in stone before you start building the house. Because if you think, I know everything, the foundations will be fine, you start building your house, well, that house can pretty much fall from under your feet and you're back to square one, which is why I thoroughly recommend you watch this Facebook Foundations module. Cool. So Facebook allows users to sign up for free profiles in order to connect with friends, work colleagues, or people they don't know online. Okay, so the process is very simple. You sign up for a personal profile of yourself, and then you can use it to add friends. Your friends could be people in the physical world. They could be people in the digital world. If you know somebody online but you've never met them, there's many digital friendships that have been developed over the years for sure. It could be your work colleagues, because a lot of times You end up meeting somebody at work, you get on, you end up adding them on Facebook, and then you become friends, and then you start doing things, outside of work. And also for people you don't know. So many times people use Facebook to network. It's a social networking site. And if you think of networking in the physical world, if you have ever been to a business networking meeting, you go there to network, to meet new people, to exchange details of people you've never met before. Well, Facebook is exactly the same, but online. Okay, and that's what people essentially do. They are able to network online, okay, using Facebook. All right. Users are able to share pictures, music, videos, and articles, as well as their own thoughts and opinions with however many people they like. So essentially, it's an open source platform that you can share your opinions, you can voice your opinions on anything, you can put out. It's kind of like having your own TV channel. Okay, think of it as a TV channel. Back in the sort of pre-internet days, there were maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 channels, and that's it. And that's all we had. We either watch those channels or you don't watch those channels. Whereas now, what social media has done is given everybody their own personal channel. And people can choose what they air on that channel, whether that's your music that you're into, your videos, articles that you're reading, pictures of your life, pictures of your business, your thoughts and opinions on, the various things that are going on around the world, all of that good stuff. It's basically a voice. Facebook has given each and every one of us a voice to voice our opinion on any subject matter. Now, some might argue that, social media and Facebook has made it worse. But look, you've got to look at the positives in everything. There are some downsides to everything, but there's many, many, many upsides to everything. All right. And you just got to take the positives out of what Facebook allows you to do. And this course is all about Facebook marketing, because from a marketing perspective, Facebook really is probably the leading edge, one of the best platforms you can use right now in order to grow any business online. Okay, absolutely anything. And we're going to cover those techniques. I'm going to show you live how to set up proper Facebook business pages, groups, all of that good stuff as well. All right. So that's in a nutshell what Facebook is.